Okay, so today we are using this little thing called Google Trends. Google Trends is an extension that you can use on Google. Comes built in, and like I said, you can look up stuff. So we can look up LeBron. It'll tell you his search history, or like the activity of people searching LeBron, and you can compare it to other things like Tom Brady. And you'll see like where they compare and like how much people look them up. So on average, more people look up LeBron than they do Brady, but Brady has way bigger spikes than LeBron. And we're gonna just transition that into anime. I'm gonna look up anime names and see what people are Googling about anime, or what anime people are Googling. I don't got many here. I think I got like probably like 15. Some of them are my favorite anime, so you're gonna see ones that, you know, don't really fit the theme all that well. So we're gonna start with one not many people are familiar with. They might know the intro, because the intro is a banger. I spelled this wrong. Yeah, I spelled this wrong. Hold on. Fake fan. So Noragami is the first one I'm looking up. Noragami has some big spikes. It's looking pretty good. This chart alone tells you nothing. It tells you nothing until you compare it against something else. Like Kill La Kill. Kill La Kill, another anime, very popular. And it is way more popular than Noragami, which just a second ago looked stupid popular. And you could just keep going further and further down the rabbit hole of what's more popular, this or that. And next up, we're just going to swing right into it. We're just going to go into it, because this next one is huge. I know it's a huge anime. It's big everywhere. We're going with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Alright, so JoJo... It's crazy that nobody is searching JoJo like that. Maybe they're just searching individual characters. I could do that later. But JoJo doesn't get the love on Google, I guess. Maybe Bing people are average JoJo fans. It's just like people that they use Bing. That's crazy. I wasn't expecting that. Next up, we could do one that's probably gonna stay in the top for a while. Is Beastars. Beastars is going to be huge. I'm already prepared for it to absolutely blow out the other three. Yeah, of course it does. It's got this ginormous peak. Furry's strong, man. Furries, they do what they can to reign supreme. Furries, they're going hard here. And its average is actually, well, it's early average. This is when the show was coming out. It was already way better than these. These shows are older, though. Which is a little crazy that they're Noragami and Kill La Kill. Shows that came out years ago are contending with Beastars that is obviously recent. Has a super spike here. Big spike. And then it just kind of fizzles out and stays with the pack here. Another heavy hitter. We're going, like, up. Like, from what I think would be really like, somewhat popular to the most popular. And then we're just going to end with the original big three. Because I feel like there's not really much more you could do than be more searched than One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach. So we'll look up Food Wars. Food Wars is super popular anime. And it's actually the most average anime. The most average here. Most of America, they love Beastars. It's sad to see some of these, like New York. I live there. Just full on green. That feels bad. Feels bad. And what I'm gonna do, because you can only have 5 at a time, I'm gonna knock out the lowest one. So Jojo, you're the lowest. I'm sorry, but you're gone. You're done. Benito, get out of here. And we can replace Jojo with a fruit basket. Fruits and basket. Fruit baskets is actually crazy. Whoa, they popped off early on. Then they averaged out. They popped off and then fizzled out. They're not winning though. Beastars still has a higher peak. They have a better average though. This average is definitely the best average so far. It's higher than everybody else for most of it. I thought fruit baskets would be way lower. I think Beastars is gonna reign supreme for a little bit here. And we knock out Noragami. Goodbye. Fun while it lasted. And we'll do Haikyuu. Haikyuu. You'll see that I'm searching terms, but I have to use TV program for Haikyuu, actually. Because it'll just come up with haikus. Haikyuu pops off! They pop off over here at Haikyuu. Haikyuu's new #1 in peak and just overall. Haikyuu, they go hard over here. It's gonna be hard to beat the Haikyuu up here. It's not too much of a difference. What is the difference of? Difference of 15%? 15%? That's not too bad. Alright, so next up, we'll get rid of Kill La Kill. It is at the bottom. Good night, sweet prince and princess. We'll go with one that a lot of people look over, but Assassination Classroom. And I'm trying to stick with like somewhat mainstream anime, just so like it feels more balanced. Like if I was picking obscure anime, obviously they're all gonna look around the same. Assassination Classroom, actually nobody really cares about. It might even be the lowest. It is the lowest. Assassination Classroom, you came and you fucking left right away. Goodbye. Instead of Assassination Classroom, this is a bit of an obscure anime for some people. Konosuba, what I consider one of the best isekai anime. Is Konosuba, and Konosuba stands tall. It's not the worst. It beats out Food Wars by a single %. That means Food Wars, you're out of here. Which anime will reign supreme in the end? Tokyo Ghoul. That's a good one. Tokyo Ghoul's good. Not the show, but as a suggestion, it's got a huge fan base. Tokyo Ghoul. Tokyo Ghoul is just average. It's a good average though. It's pretty good. It's not bad. We take that. Alright. So, what's the lowest? Konosuba, Aqua, Megami Darkness, and Kazuma. It was short-lived, but we loved you. Alright. Next up is Death Note. Death Note, I honestly think, has a chance to rival the big three. Death Note is super fucking popular. It is super popular. Of course, #1, easily. It lost in one instance against Haikyuu. One instance. And it was for a week it lost. Then it just reigned supreme. Hasn't been touched since. Death Note's #1. Next up is Beastars. Beastars is actually the lowest. It's got this high peak, but it just got such low lows compared to the rest. So Beastars, I'm not going to give you a salute because I don't like you. But hey, you tried. Next up, we're going with Fairy Tail. I love Fairy Tail, one of my favorite shows. Fairy Tail holds its own. Fairy Tail beat Death Note. Fairy Tail beat Death Note by a single %, and then tied Death Note. What happened in September of 2021? Fairy Tail is surprisingly average. People hate on Fairy Tail a lot. I love Fairy Tail personally. I think it's one of the better shows, better shonens. That's crazy that it actually surpassed Death Note. Death Note is one that people consider one of the greatest shonen. That's crazy. Alright, so what's leaving? Fruit baskets. Goodbye. You tried your best. but it's time for what I consider the heavy hitters. I think this is where the heavy hitters are coming in, and they're gonna stay and dominate. Next up is a big one. This is a big boy right here. Big boy time. Nobody is ready for this, because this is Attack on Titan time. Attack on Titan? Surely number one. Sure. Oh my god! When I said the big hitters, I wasn't expecting just such a dramatic shift there. This wasn't what I was expecting. This wasn't what I thought was gonna happen. The whole diversity of the graph is gone. Attack on Titan took my graph and ate it. Just like Aaron's mom. Oh, someone's gotta go. Tokyo Ghoul average is 9. Haikyuu average is 12. Fairy Tail average is 12. Goodbye, Tokyo Ghoul. Tokyo Ghoul is gone, and it's being replaced with My Hero Academia. One of the most mainstream anime right now. Actually, a better average than Attack on Titan. The better average. By a single %, it beats out Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan has significantly higher peaks, though. It makes sense, though, because this is final seasons right here. This is when they started and ended and stuff. Started, and this was maybe the start, or maybe when it was ending. But My Hero, standing tall, standing very proud at number 1 right now. Look at the chart. Look at this chart here. Laker Nation. Purple and gold. Represent. My boy Kobe. LeBron. Wilt. Magic. All of those. Alright, so what's leaving? Fairy Tail and Haikyuu. Which one has the lower low? That's how I'm going to determine this. Haikyuu has a lower low, so I'm dropping Haikyuu first. Haikyuu has been here for a long time. It's been in here for a good few rounds. It has not. It didn't want to leave. It was struggling for life here. Struggling for life here. Next up, we could do Black Clover. Black Clover's super mainstream. Not many people love it, but I think Black Clover's great. Black Clover is surprisingly below average when compared to these shows. Or maybe My Hero is just so far above the average, because even Attack on Titan fizzles down and starts hanging out with these guys down here. Regardless, Fairy Tail has to go. And in Fairy Tail's stead, we'll put an absolute behemoth of Dragonball. A monster anime. Rightfully so. Look at this. The number 1. It took over number 1. By 6%. It beat it out by 6%. That's crazy. That's crazy. Look at the map. That one change completely made this map very different. And I love Dragon Ball. So as a New Yorker, that's great. My Hero's not there anymore, which is a little sad. But hey. It is what it is. Death Note is out. Goodbye, Death Note. You tried your best. It's time for this is what I personally think is going to be either number 1 or number 2. Jujutsu Kaisen. Really? Jujutsu Kaisen getting no love. It's on the lower half. I thought Jujutsu Kaisen would be up there. I thought people were gonna dick ride this show. I do. Hey. You're looking at the prime suspect for loving this show. I did it before it was cool. Alright, well, Black Clover, you tried. I brought you in on a whim. And, you know, you couldn't hold out. But now, we're bringing out the heavy guns. We're in the final four. Demon Slayer, which I honestly think is going to take over number one right here. Holy shit! What? America loves Demon Slayer. You've heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone loves it except Mississippi. They said, fuck you. Dragon Ball. Respect the OGs. It tied to Dragon Ball. My hero's still up there, though. My hero's hanging around. Doesn't want to leave. He just doesn't want to go. That's crazy. What a peak. What's the difference in peak here? What peaked before this? My Hero peaked? A difference of 79%. 79% of people who searched up all of these, most of them searched up Demon Slayer. That's crazy. What's out of here? Jujutsu Kaisen? You fought hard, my king. Alright. I'm not a big fan of the show personally. But Naruto, and of course, I'm not even surprised. I'm not even surprised, really. It doesn't beat Demon Slayer in terms of peak. Demon Slayer has the highest peak, but Naruto easily the highest average. But obviously, nothing is gonna come close to this. I think maybe One Piece might come close. But I don't think so, actually, because One Piece isn't really loved by Americans. And I don't know where they're getting this this data, but it looks like it's from America, going by the chart. Well, if we're going by the lowest low, they both have 17%. Attack on Titan just has a way lower low than My Hero. So Attack on Titan, rest easy, Aaron. You're out of here. Instead of that, we're going with One Piece. One Piece is yellow. It's second. I knew it would come close. Better, it has more traction than Demon Slayer. I expected that. Demon Slayer's peak, though, still crazy. One Piece being so old and still remaining relevant is crazy. That just says a lot about the series. And it's sad that I have to get rid of My Hero, which is one of my favorite anime. We gotta get rid of it, and we'll switch it out with Bleach. Are you ready for this? I'm gonna search just Bleach. What do we think? What do we think here? There's a reason I think it's the worst of the big three. And this isn't even just the manga Bleach. This is the chemical Bleach too. Because I didn't specify manga. If I specify manga, it's way lower. You know what, Bleach? I don't like you so much. I'm even giving you the chemical that ruins clothes. You're welcome. You don't hold up. You don't even hold up to Demon Slayer. You don't even hold up to Demon Slayer with this stupid high peak here. That was all I had, though. That's all the anime I thought to grab. There's one more that I can do, but it's just not fair. Like, it's just genuinely not fair. So, these are the big five in terms of Google trends. This is what people Google the most. So, Naruto wins for being the longest reigning in terms of like its average. It's on average the highest. Demon Slayer wins in terms of peak, and the rest kind of fizzle out. They don't stand up to these two. These two are the best, but there is one that stands above them all. We get rid of Dragon Ball here because Dragon Ball is the lowest, and we search up the almighty Pokemon. Say goodbye. America's green again. We're green, god damn it. Let's go! Pokemon takes an astounding 64%. Woo! God damn, that's crazy. Of course it's Pokemon though. I would have it no other way. This is a super general term though. This is encapsulating the entire series and not just the anime. If I went with just the show, hold on. The film, Detective Pikachu. Yeah, see, it's dog shit. Alright, but that has been what Google... the Google rates is a better way to say it. This has been the Google rates of different anime based on popularity and Google Trends. And I hope you have a good day knowing all this information that was absolutely useless. But I thought it was cool. I've had fun doing it. I learned a lot. I learned that Demon Slayer is the peak. That's the highest peak. I wasn't ready for that. I honestly thought One Piece was going to do a little better because of manga sales. If we went based off just manga, I'm sure One Piece would win. But it's not about just manga. It's about, you know, the generalization of the show. And Bleach, the chemical, too. That's also included. Alright, that's about it. See ya.